Hi, I'm Cindy McCarthy, and this is my lemonade story. For the past 15 years, I've worked in corporate marketing and advertising, but like many other people, I was laid off this past summer. The last 13 of those years, I worked for Hilton Hotels Corporation, and honestly, I loved my job. I also loved the people I worked with. I came to think of them as family, so it was really hard to leave, and honestly kind of an identity crisis to go from having my corporate job to being unemployed. But the good news is during that time I was at Hilton, there were a lot of times that I wanted to become an entrepreneur. I'd always come up with ideas and kind of dream of pursuing them and becoming an entrepreneur, but I didn't really have the guts to leave my job and, of course, my paycheck behind to pursue them. So in August, when I was laid off, I was really given that freedom to pursue my dream, and that's exactly what I'm doing. I also have had two children in the past 2 years. I have a 1-year-old Claire and a 2-year-old Grace. And over the last 2 years, I've spent a tremendous amount of time online researching what to do with my kids. We live in Chicago, and Chicago's a great city and has lots to offer, maybe sometimes too much to offer. And I spent a lot of time sifting through all the information, trying to find what was relevant to me. I always felt like I was one of those moms who was, talking to their friends and other moms all the time about all the cool stuff there was to do, and a lot of times being asked by my friends of, oh, what are you guys doing this weekend? Because they knew that I usually had done some research on what was happening in the city that weekend. So I thought to myself, why not turn that into a business? And that's what I'm doing. I am creating a website for families here in Chicago that will hopefully go live early spring this year. And in the meantime, I also started a blog called On the Go Chicago, which is really a diary of my urban adventures with my two little girls around the city. And I blog about, what we do in the city. I usually try to focus on free stuff and values in the city, and also just really all the city has to offer. So, although I was sad to leave my family at Hilton, the great news was that I got to pursue my dream as an entrepreneur. And even better, I get to do it with my real family, Grace and Claire. Thanks for listening.